person getting whooped, they always think that's the victim. Just because you're getting whooped don't make you a victim. Because a lot of time people start fights they can't finish. Make sure that you go to tatumstore.com. We got a brand new ACDC MAGA shirt. And it's the most fire shirt that we've created thus far, and I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. Go there. There should be a discount code there waiting for you, about 20% off is normally what I give to my YouTube audience. And if you're a part of the Tatum squad, you get 30% off. You're part of Tatum, the Elite Tatum squad, you get 40% off. That's worth just joining the squad right there, to be quite honest. 40% off is insane. I don't even know why I do it, but I just want to do something special for the people that want to support me. But go on there, support today. I love you guys. God bless America. This fight that happened on the airplane on Frontier Airlines. Now, I wasn't going to talk about this because at first I didn't think it was worthy of talking about. But as crazy as this fight was, I thought it was invaluable to hear out the young man's side of this. Because what happened is they put the young black guy with the dreads. This is the thing that bothers me all the time. The person getting whooped, they always think that's the victim. Just because you're getting whooped don't make you a victim. Because a lot of time people start fights they can't finish. And so I guess the young brother was getting a lot of backlash online because people had only started watching the fight when he was dogging homeboy out and giving him shiners in row 25. But I wanted to, because it just, I don't know, it just hit me. I wanted to give his side of the story, because I felt like that the media and even mainstream media didn't give his side of the story, because the other guy looked like an immigrant or something, maybe a Free Palestine type person. And so they wanted to make him out to be a victim as if this was an unprovoked fist fight. But allegedly he was on the airplane and the guy was being crazy, talking crazy, making noises, taunting him, saying threatening things about him, according to the guy who was throwing the hands like Floyd Mayweather. And I guess that the guy was so radical, the guy that got beat up that was sitting behind him was so radical that girls that were sitting on his row kept looking back and like almost in fear of like, what's wrong with this guy? And he said he got up, told a flight attendant, hey man, this guy that's sitting behind me is saying weird things. He's saying threatening things against me. And I just want you guys to know that's what's going on. If he touches me, I'm gonna defend myself. And he said he went back to his seat. They said, hey, push the call button if he gives you any problems, and then we'll come address it. And I guess the flight attendants, according to him, said that we are aware of the issue, as if multiple people had told them about the guy. And so he goes back to his seat. The guy started getting foolish again. He pushed the ring button, and he said he turned around and confront the guy and say, man, what's wrong with you? He said the guy then gets up and forehead to forehead and put his arms on and start choking the brother with the dreads. And then you know what happened next? He started seeing stars like he was in Hollywood, because the black dude started pummeling him, throwing him he went from aisle 17 down to aisle 20 with them right hands. And when I looked at it, I said, who is right and who is wrong in this situation? And it's sad that they said the brother was wrong immediately without hearing the full context. So I wanted to give him an opportunity or play the clip of him explaining himself. But we got the clip of the fight. I want y'all to watch it. This was viral over the weekend on my feed. I was seeing this everywhere. Roll the clip. They got a lady right there trying to rub his face. Calm down. Calm down. Grabbing my shirt. See, I kind of spoiled it for you guys because I kind of told the story, but I want you guys to listen to what he had to say about it, because I don't think he had an opportunity to give his side. And here you go, roll a clip.
I would like to take the time to clarify a few things. I'm getting many comments like the one above of people saying that I provoked that man during the flight. First thing first, Good Morning America, ABC News, they have the narrative wrong. That's not the truth. They didn't take the time to ask any witnesses who were close by and actually witnessed the real thing, what happened. They interviewed the two girls who were at the front of the flight who videotaped what happened from a distance, whose video went viral. They interviewed them. They didn't even see what happened. All they saw was the aftermath. They seen and heard commotion going on in the back, and then they start recording their phone after we're fighting. And you guys want to go with that narrative. I've been getting a lot of hate speech. I've been getting a lot of negative comments, but I'm also getting an overwhelming amount of support. And for everybody who does support and is taking the time to go down the rabbit hole and find the truth, thank you. ABC, Good Morning America, I wish you guys would reach out and actually get the true story. There's plenty of witnesses who were around me in the vicinity, and they posted their own testimony to social media, and it aligns with the story that I told WSVN and what happened. I was the one who got out of my seat and went to the restroom. I was the one who told the flight attendants about the disturbed man who was sitting behind me, because I was in the front seat and he was in the back seat, and I informed them that this man is giving me threats and he's saying things to me. Before I even got up out of my seat, I had my headphones on. I'm listening to music. I'm looking outside of the window, admiring the sunset, and I hear somebody faintly laughing behind me. I can't hear it that loud because my headphones are on, but he was laughing that loud that I could hear him faintly in my headphones. I thought it was just a normal person watching a movie on their phone, some kind of funny movie, and I paid it no mind. But the two young women who were sitting next to me, they kept breaking their neck to look back to see what he was laughing at and what was wrong with the guy. And after they multiple times kept looking back, it made me a little worried, so I took my headphones off and I looked at them, and they looked at me with concern about the person behind me. I turn around and I ask the guy, "Are you good?" And he starts doing that villainous laugh again. Ha 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 ha. You're nothing but a weak man, a mortal man, a puny man. Like, he's saying things like that to me, nobody else, to me. I didn't even know this guy was behind me the entire flight. I just start laughing about it because I think it's funny. I'm like, what's wrong with this crazy guy? Why is he talking to me like that? I just get up. I'm like, I go to the restroom and the flight attendants are right there. So I say, "Hey guys, there's a disturbed, deranged man behind me. He's giving me things like death threats and stuff like that. I'm just letting you know that if he puts his hands on me, like, I'm gonna defend myself." I tell them that. They're like, "It's okay. We basically already know about what's going on." They let me know that they were aware of him. And they told me to go back to my seat and press the button if he continues. So I do just that. I walk back to my seat. As I'm sliding back through the aisle to get to 18F, which is where I was sitting, he's jawing off at me again. "Oh, you weak man. You go to the restroom and you're looking at yourself in the mirror because you're just a weak man. If you challenge me, it will lead to your death and your destruction." He's saying evil things like this to me. And as soon as he starts jawing off again, I just get up, I press the button, and I turn around and I question him. I said, "Yo, what's your problem? You know, I'm not with any of that demonic stuff that you have going on." And he gets up immediately. He puts his forehead on my forehead, face to face, and he grabs me with both of his hands and he starts to choke me. You guys are saying things, "Oh, if you're a man of God, why didn't you use your words? Why didn't you rebuke him?" What would you do if you were in a confined space on an aircraft and another stranger you don't know stands up and starts to choke you?
Y'all know what I
defended myself. I did what any rational person would do. Okay? I genuinely concerned for this man, Ashan. whatever demon, whatever situation he was going through, I pray that man gets the help that he needs, because that is not okay. When is it okay to put your hands on another human being on a flight for no reason, unprovoked? I did nothing to him. I was minding my business the entire time.
All right, so the guy did get arrested, right? The other guy, not the black gentleman here, but the Sharma, which was his name. He got arrested upon landing, was charged with battery, bond of $500 with the 500-foot no contact order, which means that he can't go within 500 feet of the gentleman that was just speaking right now. The defense claimed that he was meditating for religious reasons, which is why I guess he was being weird, I guess. What religion is he a part of? And he was provoked by Evans, who was the gentleman that was just explaining himself, which, you know, it doesn't seem like that's the accurate truth. But the part is that the guy got backlash because he was winning the fight to start with, and then it comes out that he was right. So I wanted to give his side of the story because I felt like he didn't have a chance to say it at first, and all the mainstream media was painting him in a bad light.